Let's talk about the different blade size. You got the smaller ones for your smaller sausage. If you're going to be breaking it down to coarser grind, you want to start with a larger size. And your blades come in two different types. Know your machine. You have this one, and there's also this type. They come numbered. This is for a number 12 machine. It's an amazing piece of or a shortcut for you. It's an on and off switch that you use with your foot. When working the grinder, you have to turn it on and off several times, and your hands are full of meat, and you're touching the machine. It can become nasty. You don't want to do that. So here's a foot pedal. If you plug the machine into here, every time you hit the foot pedal, it turns the machine on and off. Talk about your tubes. They come in different sizes. As you see, from small to your large. You just need to know what size stuffer you have. And if you're going to be doing snack sticks, you're going to want a real small diameter, about a ½ inch, for a 21mm style casing.
Okay, my dad's got a lot of emails of how to assemble your front of the meat grinder. I'm going to show you how. First, you're going to take your extruder, take the longest part, and then try and put it back as far as you can in the hole. Then you're going to take your blade, you're going to put it back here like this. Take the plate, you're going to put it on where the two sides meet. You're going to take the cover, just put it on there. Then you're going to take the little plate here that you use for your meat. Then you're going to take your plunger, and we're now done.
Okay, so the next step is we're going to weigh out. We've already weighed out our ingredients. There they are there. We're going to set those aside. We've already weighed out and cut and cleaned our pork butt, or also called the pork shoulder. It's nowhere near the butt. It's actually the pork shoulder. And we did these at 5 pounds because you want to make sure your measurements are exact. So here's one 5-pound bag here, and here's one bag here. We've cut them up into cubes that'll fit into my grinder, you know, about that size there. And we've removed the bone, the sinew, and any kind of arteries. You want to take that out because it doesn't make good sausage. We've already weighed that out on a digital scale, so we know what we're working with. Here's our digital scale. And we're going to go ahead and start grinding. Okay, here's the ingredients we're going to need for your smoked Polish sausage, or better known as kiełbasa. We're going to use salt, pepper, dry milk, sugar, margarine, soybean protein, and minced garlic. That's all you're going to need. If you were just making a fresh sausage, this would do it. That's all you need. You put this together, mix it with your sausage, keep it in the fridge, you're ready to go. You're ready to eat. But if you're going to smoke this, because of the lower temperatures and the amount of time it's going to be in those dangerous temperatures, you're going to have to add a product called cure. And this cure actually makes the meat a pretty color. It also stops the botulism. So it's a nitrate and nitrite added into this mix with salt. And they use a pink color so you know not to add it as salt. And it's very dangerous. This stuff will kill you. A tablespoon of this stuff will kill you. So be very careful with this. Keep this away from children, and also mark it so that you know it's cure. In this case, it's Mike's curing salt. He doesn't pay me anything, but that's the cure I'm using. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, after that you're going to add 2 teaspoons of cure.
Okay, we're ready to grind the meat. We've already loaded the meat into the hopper, and we have hooked up the foot pedal, so we're ready to go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish grinding up this meat, and we'll get back to you. Okay, there we are, done with 3½ pork butts. We got 2 more to go. Alright, we're all done. That took 5 pork butts. Is complete. So we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, here's the casings. What you want to do is turn a small stream of water on, grab the tip here after they've been soaking, fill it with a little water, you want to rinse the salt out of the interior like this, because it's cleared with salt. You're just going to pull it and go to the next spot and continue to do that throughout the casing. And then when you're done, you're going to place them into a bowl like this and hang the exterior, the last piece of it, across the board like that, so that you're able to come back and easily pull it out. The ground pork in the ice cold hopper. We're going to start turning that in. I've already added 1 cup of water. Go ahead and start turning that, Louis, slowly. Turn it. We're going to slowly add in all of our seasoning. Still hold 1 cup of water for this, so 1 more additional cup of ice water. That's a total 2 cups. And you go back the other way. And we'll let that mix until everything's mixed through. It's going to seem a little damp, but it's just because it needs to have a little moisture in it to allow it to go through. The next stage is going to be into the press and press it into links. We've already got our smoker going, heated up to 130 degrees outside. We're out here in Arizona. It's just now 7 p.m. So we'll be smoking late into the night. Got a late start. We'll come back after we get all this out. Now this is our sausage stuffer over here. This is the can. You're going to take this meat, put it in here, and try and get the least amount of air into the can as possible so it doesn't burst our sausages or come out during the sausages. Alright, so here we go. Prepared meat. Grab a little bit of it. It's always good. Sometimes you get a little ball and then smack it in. That's what I do. Then take your back of your hands, press the air out, and do it again. Each can is supposed to hold 5 pounds. I don't fill mine all the way up, just so I can get the gasket to work. Okay, there it is. Then you want to take the can, place it into the hopper, get it in position, lower your hopper down. Which size you're going to be working with. You're going to put the funnel on and we'll begin. We've added the hopper on the size that we're going to use. Screw and thread on the bolt. I'm going to grab the intestines here, casings. We're going to thread these on. It always works to get these a little damp. People put oil on them, but I just use a little water. Get them on there. Then feed them on. Should have went with the size smaller, I think. There you go. Yeah, now they're going fast. These things are pretty long, so you can tie a knot in it and poke holes, or you could just feed it out You can do it just by holding it. But for simplicity, I'm going to tie a little knot in there. There you go. We're going to have Eric come around, Eric Jr.
Awesome.
And slowly crank that until we get a speed going.
Alright.
Alright?
Tell me when to go.
Just a moment. This here is a prick to get your air out of it, so you might want to give it a couple little pricks. Go ahead, Eric. Wind it for me. A little faster. A little faster. Alright. There we go. Keep on going here.
Are we gonna do one of those big sausages that look like a U?
Not quite. We're just going to wind it up. We'll link them later. Just wind it. Let's keep it going. Alright, you're doing a great job. You'll do 5 pounds pretty quick. You don't want to do them super tight because they will burst on you. I always found it works well if you wet the countertop like I did, and then it helps them to slide a little better. Just a moment there. Just a moment. Go ahead. Just a minute. There you go. Just a moment. Let's get those up. Go ahead. One more. Alright, stop. Right there. There we go. Back up. And what we'll do after that is we're going to go ahead and do the rest of this, fill the cans, get a couple of these done, then we're going to show you how to link them. We'll be right back.